Hello friend, welcome back you Mercedes-Benz fanatic. I've got here another video about this W123 series. Now let's go in this video, look and talk about the fuses. This car was made in 1984, so it's a while ago, and at that time the cars were more simple than nowadays. So we don't have like 3 different fuse box places like on the modern cars, right? That's what you get. It's a multiple locations. Here is just one, and I will show you where and how. And I've got a light ready here for you, so you can actually see the location of the fuses on W123 generation of Mercedes-Benz cars. To get inside of that box, it's very easy. You grab these 2, screws maybe, holders, and you just undo them, right? You can place it right here. Now you have this housing. It's always a little bit hassle to wiggle it due to the small space to get it up, but here it is. You can also nicely see there is a diagram always inside, so you know which fuse is in which location and which circuits it protects. This fuse box might be looking really cute and nice, but it's famous for giving people a lot of electrical related problems. This is very old style of the fuses, and it was very common that the contacts and the fuses will have a very thick layer of the oxidation on them, and therefore the current will be not flowing correctly. Also, if you will look close, these 2 fuses actually are not correctly in the place. I can see it immediately. They are not in their contacts. They are just basically sitting out and barely touching that steel. Anytime I bought a car, I basically went here and start checking those things, right? So ideally you have like a needle nose pliers. You can take the fuses out, check the surfaces that there is not oxidation. You can clean it with a fine sandpaper, or depends, how much time you want to spend with it. Obviously you make sure the ignition is off and you can start installing them correctly. So this one, finally, it's correctly in the place. This one, let's say, just put it in the place, right? I can check the tension on these contacts, right? There is one empty, but if you look on the paper, right, which was supplied with it, you can actually see that that's supposed to be empty, that spot. You can visually see that the fuses are okay because the wires are not burnt. So this is absolutely great. Let me check this one, for example. Right, I can again take it out, and I'm looking on the wire, which is right here. I hope you can see it. So this needs to have a continuity. If the fuse will be blown, it will be interrupted. Now the fuse number 2, which is this one, is responsible for a lot of stuff. It's for a clock, trunk light, diagnostic, switchover valve seat back arrestor, roof light front and rear lights, hazard lights, and my hazard lights are not working, right? Automatic antenna, illuminated vanity mirror term, and the radio. So let's go see, let's pull it out and see if the wire it's okay or this fuse is blown. And I hope you will be able to see it using this camera. this is how the blown fuse looks like. So I'm glad I can show it to you finally. Now if I want to replace it, I'm not putting just any of the fuses. I need to replace it with the same amperage, right? It needs to be the same color. The color indicates how many amps it has. Weirdly enough, I was cleaning this car today and I found this red fuse inside of the trunk. Well, what a coincidence. I can install it and we will see if any conditions will improve. Because it was sitting around, I first went ahead and used the razor blade and cleaned both tips, right? That the fuse can actually work. Now I'm ready to install it in its place. So the fuse was installed in the place. This is fantastic. Let's go and see if anything changed, right? For example, I said none of these lights were working. Look, this was not working at all. All of them were completely kaput. This was also not working, none of it. What about these flashes, right? The hazards. Oh, you hear that? It's probably bad switch. Now it's working, but not in this position, so there's a bad contact. You hear that? So there will be more problems, right? The relay. This switch is bad, oxidated, obviously. Right now you can see the flashers. So just the one fuse, right, was able to fix so many problems. I will say that was pretty nice example. We repaired something together, right? That was cool. And that's the first time since I bought this 1984 300 CD when all the flashers are correctly working. See, this car is getting more and more fixed and more happy. This is awesome. So my friends, stay tuned, be subscribed. If you want to have a bumper sticker, I have those for sale on eBay. And I will see you in the next video. Have a good one.